give her quality that I could not put in her life.
Here I got more going for me here at Heritage now than what I ever have in my life.
Because I called them crying that I was just tired between working and taking care of him.
When I first came, I could feel the love here, and that really enticed me to be a part.
Heritage Day Health Centers is more than a sanctuary that cares for those who cared for you. Heritage's magic comes from the sense of meaning, purpose, and value that it provides to caregivers and clients alike. Heritage provides more than basic care. It affords dignity and peace of mind for scores of Central Ohio seniors who would otherwise be relegated to a life of loneliness and dependence. While our hope for ourselves and those we love is to remain active and healthy as we age, the reality for many is that physical and cognitive changes affect their ability to care for themselves and be part of the community at large. The loss of independence is frightening and leads to social isolation. Families, particularly spouses and children, begin to take on the role of caregiver. This caregiver role grows over time and eventually becomes life-changing, affecting the caregiver's health, emotional, and financial well-being. Long-term care is often an unplanned expense. Older adults and their families need a solution that works for all involved.
If I didn't have Heritage, my life at this moment, I would be burning out. I possibly would be looking for some place for him to go for a nursing home. When I was working night shift and I was working in the emergency department, I'd get home around 7:30, getting my dad up, putting on his clothes, taking care of him. We'd eat dinner at 6 o'clock. I would help him go upstairs, change his clothes, and then I would go to bed until 9 o'clock, and then I'd go to work at around 10:30, somewhere around there.
Before we had Heritage, I was swamped because I had everything. She can eat for herself, feed herself, but as far as her clothing, as far as the fact that she would get lost sometimes in the house, there were a lot of things that she needed to be watched for. I have a job where I have to go out and do some consulting work. I couldn't do any of the things that would bring in any cash because I would have to set up meetings, go to meetings, set up processes. I couldn't do any of that. You can't do that when you have someone that has full care. Heritage has really been my, they say partner, but it's my lifesaver.
This really makes my day. It really does. Makes life worthwhile living. The importance of this is so that we can have a place to come to, because a lot of us look forward to, to come into Heritage, and also too, and without it, we would have nothing. Our life would be meaningless. Like for me, before I even started here, I had nothing else to do, and then I always trying to look for something to do. Here, we always have something to do, because the staff makes sure that we do. They also make you feel that you belong here, that we're just one big family and everything else. That is the real importance of really coming here.
I'm a cancer survivor, and I needed friends, and after the sickness I was kind of withdrawn, and I didn't want to go out when I first got over the surgery that I had. And since I've been coming to Heritage, it has made me feel like going out, helping where I can, because people is learning to live again here. They're learning that they can keep a lifestyle that will make them feel like they are not dying. You don't feel like you're going to die. You feel like you're going to live when you come here to Heritage.
Right now, my dad has a keyboard there, and he plays these songs. A couple of times I've gone to pick him up, and they'll say, "Oh, he's in the back." Everybody's just laying back and just sitting and relaxing.
Founded by the late Bonnie Walson in 1984, Heritage Day Health Centers soon gained national prominence as an innovative leader in the field of adult day services. Heritage has 6 locations serving more than 600 clients and families each week. In 2010, Heritage provided more than 64,000 meals, gave 6,600 baths, and provided transportation more than 85,000 times. In fact, 1 in 4 households cares for an elderly or disabled adult. Elder care is fast becoming a larger family issue than is child care. Home and community-based care receives the least government support, yet is the preferred and least expensive alternative of the elderly and their caregivers. Adult Day Services has the unique ability to meet the needs of both the older adult and the family caregiver. The opportunity for socialization and activity has immediate impact on emotional well-being. In addition, the nursing staff develops an individualized care plan that addresses the specific needs of the client and then coordinates with the family and the primary care physician to keep the client well. The family caregiver experiences an immediate relief knowing that their loved one is in a safe, caring, and professional environment. They see the positive changes in mood and alertness level with each passing day.
But since my mom has been to Heritage, she's learned how to actually communicate better. Now, I know that with Alzheimer's, they don't communicate well, but we do know that she communicates better because I think she's interacting more with people that are more around her age and her type of health.
It's been real fun for him, and he's a very outgoing person, and he likes that social life, especially the women, especially those older women.
Why is funding support for Adult Day Services so urgently needed? In an increasingly fragile and unsustainable healthcare environment, Adult Day Services offer a preferred and affordable solution. Family members are forced to give up their employment outside the home in order to care for a loved one at an alarming rate. Unresolved adult caregiving issues cost American businesses more than $33 billion annually. Adult daycare is a proven solution that reduces lost productivity in the workplace and offers Ohio taxpayers savings in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Heritage Day Health Centers meets the complex physical, emotional, and social needs of our seniors and provides peace of mind to their families.
Come live with me every day for a month without daycare, and you will see that how important it is for baby boomers, for Generation X, for whatever it is, how important it is to have some type of support other than your family, because a lot of times it's going to fall on one person.
If Heritage wasn't here, my life would be very boring. And all too, I wouldn't have very many people to talk to or nothing like I do here.
And I understand the fact that we have seniors that are living longer. You can't just ship them out and do nothing with them. You got to be able to give them the care.
Well, I wish that people would donate to Heritage because it is a place where senior citizens really need it. It's very much needed.
We're all going to get old, and we need this type of daycare, Heritage daycare, in our lives.
I'm just so thankful that Heritage is here, and I hope it don't ever change. I hope it never closes.